Hey guys, it's Kenton Becker with Land Home Financial, and if you're like me, you've been snowed in the last few days. So we've been at home here, mostly working from home. My wife has kind of got on the organization kick. Maybe it's a little bit of cabin fever, don't know what it is. She's going full on organizing, going around all over the house to fix things, change things around, declutter stuff. So what she wanted me to do actually was give you 5 tips, organization tips that can maybe help you get more organized this year in your home. The first thing is visualize what you want your home to look like and why. There's got to be a why behind it or it's just not going to be fun. Our why is we've got 2 two-year-old boys. So a room can completely change in 30 seconds. And so for us, it's a matter of decluttering and making sure that things are organized where they should be so that our boys can't get into stuff all the time. So figure out your why. That's a great place to start. Number 2 is something about the KonMari method. Now, I'm not really familiar with it. I don't know what it's about, but my wife said it's a really big thing right now. And maybe I'm not even pronouncing that right. Like, for example, your clothes. Taking everything out, putting it in a big pile on the floor, and going through each item one by one, just to see if, hey, is this something you need? If you haven't used it in the last year, for example, or the last 4 seasons, maybe you should get rid of it. We did this in our kitchen. My wife went through all of our cabinets, took everything out and said, do we need this? And it was a good thing to declutter and get rid of some stuff that you don't need. The third tip is to break up your organization tasks into separate days. If you're doing your entire house, it's gonna take you a long time. So rather than getting overwhelmed right from the beginning, go through it task by task. It will definitely help you to tackle those projects that may seem a little bit bigger at first. Break it up into days, maybe schedule or set aside certain days and say, okay, I'm gonna do my kitchen on this day, then my bedroom on this next day, whatever it may be. Number 4 is specifically if you have kids. If you have kids at home, teach them how organizing can be fun. So help them maybe create games or certain ways that putting things away when they're done playing it. And I know that sounds sometimes harder than what it can be, but it can be a fun thing if you make it fun. So there's lots of information out there about how to turn it into a game. You know, who can pick up the most pieces and put them in the box or the basket or wherever it is to declutter. So help your kids, teach them how to turn it into a fun game. That'll help declutter some areas that they're working in. Okay, the 5th thing has to do with papers and filing. Obviously, this is a great fun topic. I'm just kidding. But when it comes to papers, we're all getting stuff mailed to us. We have personal information, we have financial information, we have important stuff, not important stuff. So what do you do with all this paperwork? The first thing is make sure to gather up your paperwork throughout the house and place it in one spot. Then the second thing is organize it into piles. So here's a couple examples. Maybe put a pile that says papers that need attention. A second pile that's papers that are short-term, or like that you're gonna keep short-term. Final pile is papers that you're gonna keep long-term. So if you organize it out, that'll help you kind of go through it as you go. The third step is create a folder system. Now you can scan stuff and put it up on the cloud and create a folder on your computer, or you can just go old school and create an actual folder. But set aside things as to-do and keep forever. The to-do items are just the stuff that you need to tackle, whether it be right now or just in the near future, but it's stuff that you need to actually do, and then once you're done with it, you can throw it away. The keep forever stuff is all of your personal information. It's your social security information, your will, your insurance paperwork, stuff about your home, that kind of stuff you're gonna keep and file away forever. So make sure that you keep it, set it aside in a secure place as well. And then lastly, take care of it right away. So once you get filed and organized, as paper comes in, deal with it right away. It's always easier to deal with a couple things that get mailed to you or one set of paperwork immediately than to let it stack up over an entire month, and then now you have a huge project you have to tackle. Okay, that's 5 tips that you can do to declutter, organize, take advantage of your snow days, and actually get in the house and take care of some stuff. So my wife's gonna start organizing. I'm gonna help provide her some moral support. And we'll see. Thanks for joining me this week, and we'll see you guys next week.
Put my train tracks in there. Put the train tracks like this. Can you put them in there? Yeah, put the, here. Put the train track in there.
Do that.
Put the train track in the basket. Put the train track in the basket. Put it in the basket. Here, put it in the basket. Put the train tracks in the basket.